Hello, Capricorn, and thank you for joining me for another reading. I wanted to thank each and every one of you for the views, the likes, subscribes. You were the clear winner after the last round of readings for the most number of views by a long shot, and I'm truly grateful for that. So you are first out of the gate today for what used to be the weekly readings and has kind of slid backwards as I've had to deal with some things in my personal life. And I guess my professional life too. There's a lot going on. So, yeah, we'll talk about that maybe another time. Let's keep the focus on you today, Capricorn. I'd rather do that. So, first out we have the Two of Pentacles. So Two of Pentacles is generally about either juggling something, it can be someone, it can be, in this case, I kind of feel like things are a bit out of control for you. I think there's a lot going on in your life, and it's feeling like a bit much. I think, you know, on the surface, you probably look like you've got it all under control and, you know, you're carefully, you know, trying to get done what needs to get done. But if people were to open up your mind and see, or even inside of your body, how you felt, it would be quite tumultuous. And feeling a bit out of control. Okay, so let's see, what's this about here, this Two of Pentacles here? What's going on for our lovely Capricorns? I'd be super interested to know if you guys feel the readings are a little bit long, or if that's just a few people that have given that feedback. It's not the majority of people. I've been thinking about kind of tightening it up a little bit just so I can get more videos done and be able to have the energy to keep doing this on a weekly basis would be nice, but we'll see. So please leave comments below. I do read them all for sure. All right. So beside the Two of Pentacles, we have the Chariot, the Strength, the Devil, and the World. Okay, this is huge. The Two of Pentacles was a bit misleading. Those are all majors. I can't remember the last time I got this many majors out on the first spread. I don't know that I ever have, quite honestly, especially for public readings. So in any event, whatever is going on is incredibly transformational, and no wonder you're feeling a bit overwhelmed by all of this. I think you're the type of person that likes to come across as cool and collected on the surface and likes to feel in control. So this is probably incredibly uncomfortable for you, but it's about to come to an end. The Chariot, you know, normally means that things are moving forward. They're moving forward quickly, but in this deck here, they're at a standstill. Okay, it's got no wheels on it that move anyways, and it's almost like this sense of frustration, like something's not moving ahead, like you're ready, you're prepared, you've done all this hard work, and you're going nowhere fast. And I think that leaves you feeling incredibly frustrated. With the Strength coming out next to it, I think though that through this period of waiting, you've developed a strength that you might not have had before, quite honestly. You know, the Strength card in this spread really speaks to patience. The strength from this comes from patience. Okay, so if there's something that you've been patiently waiting for, just know that strength has come from this, because it's taught you how to do that. It's taught you how to balance things when you're feeling frustrated and it's going nowhere fast and you feel like it's never going to get anywhere. It's taming that beast. So if you're an impatient person before, you've tamed that beast sort of thing through this experience, whatever it is. With the Devil coming out next to it, it's interesting because I'm trying to get a sense. Let's clarify that, Devil, please. Because the card coming out beside that is the World, and the World is all about completion. It's about a tough cycle coming to an end, and I do think this has been a tough cycle for you. It's kind of like the culmination of everything that you've learned. And you know, when you look at the tarot, through the major arcanas anyhow, it's all about the fool's journey, right? From the beginning until the end. And so again, I think you've learned a lot through whatever this experience has been. Sorry, I keep getting distracted by the cards coming out. Capricorn. Again, I think there's been growth and stuff, and just know that your hard work, your patience has paid off because things are about to get a lot smoother. Okay, it's kind of, I'm hearing things are wrapping up with whatever this situation is. So I asked for clarification around the Devil card here, and I got the High Priestess and the Empress. Again, we've got two majors coming out, and trust me guys, I shuffle these decks like hardcore. I don't skip on the shuffling, so this is truly something that is fated, it's destined, okay? Absolutely destined. I just feel like this Devil is a situation, even more than a person. I just feel like it's a situation that's, again, it's tested you in so many ways. It's tested your intuition. It's tested your sense of self. I mean, the fact that you're showing up here as an Empress is incredible. Because the Empress, again, is a culmination of all of the queens. So it's all of the queens put together for someone who is incredibly knowledgeable, who's patient, who's kind, who's got everyone's interests at heart, not just their own. It's someone who can think clearly. It's someone that doesn't feel scattered or confused. Someone who can sit on the edge of something and not be fearful of falling off into the abyss sort of thing. So you can go to the edge and still feel quite secure and safe because there's that sense of self, that strong sense of self and confidence. That's what I'm getting from this Empress card here. And the High Priestess, oh, sorry guys, I just about knocked my other stand over. The High Priestess is just that intuition. I think you knew this would always happen, that everything would be okay. But I think, again, it's tested you. It's tested your patience, and it's tested your confidence and almost like your sense of security and safety. I just, like, the word test just keeps coming out over and over and over again. Like this was a test of faith, a test of courage, a test of strength, a test of patience, right? Let's see if we can get any indication about what this was. What has Capricorn been going through that's required this level of trust and patience? Letting go. Yeah. And it's interesting. I mean, it came in the upright, but that's the first thing I thought when I saw that Four of Pentacles is letting go. I think there's been things in your life that you've been holding on for dear life. I don't know that it's necessarily monetary greed. I don't get that sense. I think it's just fear. It's like a gripping fear of something. And possessiveness and holding on to it and not being able to let go. The Nine of Pentacles at the bottom there. We'll see if she comes through again. Tell us more about this Four of Pentacles, please. What did I say? I'm so glad I get this on camera because then you know I'm not just making this up. Like you can't. So we've got the Six of Pentacles, the Nine of Pentacles, and then the Seven of Pentacles behind it. Oh, sorry, it could be. But for some of you, it could be, I see a battle here. It could have been a financially motivated, this fear. But not greed. It's a sense, it's not in greed. It's the fear of losing money. Because with the Nine of Pentacles here, we've got someone who's incredibly independent. They did this on their own. They are somebody that has everything that they need. They're very well balanced. They're not afraid of hard work, but they know how to relax and enjoy it too. Very connected, getting very connected to the natural world and using that to their advantage to flow with nature. I'm getting here that somebody could own a vineyard or work on a vineyard. Feels more like ownership though. Or you could live close to a vineyard. I don't normally get that from that card, but that jumped in my head. So there you go. And with the Seven of Pentacles here, it's again a patience. I get a patience again, waiting for your ships to come in, sort of thing. Planting a seed and waiting for the fruits of your labor to be ready to harvest. And again, there's a look of fear on this person's face, almost as like, have I done enough? Will this be enough? And so a real lack mentality here, like fear of not having enough. And you've been busting your tail for sure. But I think you second guessed yourself. Was it enough? Is this going to be enough for me? Yeah. The Five of Wands on the bottom here. This can be mental anguish. Or just a lot of opposition in your life. You may have come up against a lot of opposition through this journey, or this could be just representing the mental anguish in your mind with this fear. Whoever I'm reading for, there's a lot of fear that you've overcome or that you're going to overcome. And it's based on lack mentality, like there's never going to be enough. No matter how hard I work, things aren't moving fast enough. I'm not getting to where I want to be. That kind of energy. But again, this is coming to an end, okay? And you have worked hard enough, by the way. You don't get to the Nine of Pentacles and the Empress by not working really hard at something. And even the World, like you've traveled the journey, you've been through it all. And so the rewards are coming. What can Capricorn look forward to in the future here? With that World card, what can Capricorn look forward to in the future? Whoa. Oh my God. Awesome. So we have the Nine of Cups come out. We've got the Two of Wands, and then we've got the Two of Cups. Holy smokes. With Three of Swords on the bottom. So for some of you, this could also involve an element of loneliness. I don't feel like it's heartbreak. I feel like it's loneliness. And if you've been working this hard throughout, I can see why you would be lonely. Okay, I think you've put everything into work, so much so that you haven't had a lot of time for relationships, or you just never made the time for them. Okay, so Nine of Cups coming out, because we haven't seen a lot of cups in the reading. Well, we haven't seen them at all. It's all Pentacles, isn't it? In fact, if it's not a major, every single card up until this point has been a pentacle. Okay, and now we're coming to the cups down below here with a little mix of wands. So Nine of Cups is, emotional fulfillment. It's like, finally I can rest. Finally I can have everything, if you will. I can mix the two. I can kind of take a breath. I can kind of enjoy the fruits of my labor, and I can bring love into my life, or just emotional peace and contentment. Okay. I'm not too sure if these should be reversed. No, it's supposed to be read this way, because with the Two of Wands here, this is somebody who's got the world in their hands. It's almost like they've got everything they could want, but there's still something else missing. There's still something else out there that they haven't received that they need, okay? And so I feel like this is love, because we've got the Two of Cups coming out of this. That speaks to an intimate connection with somebody, and not necessarily romantic right off the start. This can be a very deep friendship with somebody. But for me, it does speak of love in this context. It speaks of finally being able to start on that part of your life now. It's because you've realized that despite all this monetary gain and work that you've worked towards, there is something missing, okay? There is something missing, and you're waiting for it now. And I think you're focusing your energy more on it now, because you are in a position that where you can let go, when you do have enough, where you're just like, okay, I feel settled. And I suspect that's very Capricornian, right? All about stability and foundations and hard work. But there's that part of you, I think, that people sometimes forget, that heart-focused side, right? Where it's like, well, there's more than meets the eye. That's not all that defines Capricorn, right? And so with the Two of Cups coming in, this speaks of unions that are tender, caring. It moves slowly. This union will move slowly, whatever it is. You'll be very patient. I feel like you're going to have to make the first move towards this person, and you're going to have to move slowly because they're a little bit guarded. They're a little bit on guard. So if you haven't experienced this yet, just know this, you know, when this person approaches. You could know this person in a medical context somehow. I always get that with this card in this deck. It really stands out to me. I feel like this person is likely an earth sign, like a Queen of Pentacles feel almost. You're coming across as a fire sign. I don't know if you've got some Aries in your chart, or that's the sense that I'm getting. You might meet this person while away. I'm getting on business, but it's a bit of a ways away from your home. Yeah. This person will be quite reserved, somewhat serious, has a lot of love to give, but like I said, they're going to be shy and a bit guarded. You're going to have to move towards them. And again, I caution you, slowly. They're going to want to take it slow, okay? There's somebody that is equal to you. I wouldn't be surprised if they've got some Nine of Pentacles energy in and around them. There's somebody that's independent. There's somebody that can take care of themselves. There's somebody that's emotionally balanced. And has a lot to offer, has a lot to give. They're a very peaceful person. Like I said, there's an earthiness to them. Maybe you've got some water in their chart as well. I feel like they can be quite open with their emotions. They might be the type of person that, sorry, loves, that wears their heart on their sleeves. I'm not asking any questions. I don't know why these cards keep coming out. I'm going to put them back. I have to be honest with you. When I shuffle, it helps me kind of zone out so that I can hear things more clearly. Okay, I'll take that because it flipped up in my lap at the star. Being with this person is going to be incredibly healing. It's almost like a salve. A salve? Like, you know what I mean? Like that, like polysporin to your soul. Just use that. Salve? How do S-A-L-V-E, whatever, however you pronounce that. Okay. This person's really going to balance you out. This person is going to bring just the right combination of water and earth into your life. So emotions with kind of that groundedness. This is everything that you could have wished for. I just feel like after all of this hard work and stuff, this is absolutely something that you've worked really hard for and you're very deserving of. Yeah. Do we have any oracle cards? I think this is so beautiful already. I feel like we should just leave it there, Capricorn. Maybe we'll just ask any advice for Capricorn before we go today. Any advice? Being drawn to a deck I haven't used in forever. Well, it feels like forever. Final advice for Capricorn, please. Final advice for our lovely Capricorns. Or not. Maybe I should have just called it there. We'll give it one more minute here. Final advice for Capricorns. And I'm actually being called to cut the deck. Okay, I normally don't do that, but so be it. Take the middle. Here we go. New experiences and possibilities. That is just gorgeous, you guys. I think it sums this up quite nicely. It just gives me this feeling of everything you've ever wanted, everything you've ever wished for is yours. Vulnerability. This might be an arena where some of you are a little uncomfortable and you might have to put a little focus in. I also feel like this person will help teach you the art of vulnerability. Okay. Letting go, I'm hearing too, like letting go and chilling out and relaxing and that sort of stuff. And then heighten your vitality. I just heard the world is your oyster. Like the possibilities are endless. It's interesting because you had the Two of Wands as well here with the world or the globe in his hand, and here we have you once again with that globe in your hand, and infinite possibilities is what I just heard. Interesting. I see people in here. It's just a real focus on. There's a focus on work in here. There's a focus on enjoying nature and spending time alone. There's a focus on playing. Taking risk. And building a family. Okay. I hope YouTube picks this out as a, oh darn it, I can't remember, like a video card. Because I think this sums up your reading beautifully. The world coming to an end and a new beginning is this right here. It's a culmination of all things that you've worked so very hard for. Capricorn, beautiful reading. I wish you all the best of luck moving forward, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye for now.